Ranking Member Davis for inviting me to participate in this hearing. I am Roger Millar, the Secretary of the Washington State Department of Transportation. Today it's my honor on behalf of the state of Washington and AASHTO, which represents the transportation departments of all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and Puerto Rico. So it's my honor to present on their behalf. I'm going to focus my comments today on strengthening the federal, state, local partnership model, improving the delivery of projects to save time and money, utilizing innovation to address mobility challenges, including safety, state of good repair, congestion, and universal access, and supporting good jobs and a qualified transportation workforce. As the Congress considers FAST Act reauthorization, AASHTO urges that you retain the current Highway and Transit Program framework. This includes retaining the current mass transit account within the Highway Trust Fund and retaining relative distributions. Additionally, we strongly recommend that federal funds continue to be provided through the existing formula-based structure directly to the states, and we urge Congress to enact a revenue solution for the Highway Trust Fund and to address the $7.6 billion rescission of unobligated contract authority that is scheduled to take effect July 1, 2020. States are eager to find ways to improve the delivery of projects to save time and money while properly engaging diverse stakeholders and protecting the environment. Over the past several decades, significant progress has been made towards the goal of improving project delivery, including through provisions in Safety Law Map 21 and the FAST Act. As you all know, NEPA is not a permit you apply for. It is rather a broad, transparent environmental review and decision-making process. In Washington State, 90% of our projects in our last three major transportation packages since 2005 have been delivered on or ahead of schedule and on or under budget. So project delivery has not been a problem in Washington State. In Washington State, 94% of our projects are already excluded from NEPA through the use of categorical exclusions. The project types that we invest in have been proven to not negatively impact communities or the environment. For our large projects that require detailed NEPA documents, we find that the robust community and agency involvement we participate in and lead up front leads to better outcomes, adherence to budget and schedule, and broad acceptance and support for the projects. Each state DOT has its own experience. Speaking on behalf of all the AASHTO members, I can tell you that some of our states believe the NEPA process still takes too long and is too costly. Federal programs should support state DOTs to take innovative approaches to improving mobility. We continue to evolve from highway builders of the last century to stewards of the 21st century multimodal transportation system. At WashDOT, we recognize that we can't build our way out of congestion, and so we're instead focused on an actionable path forward in a congested world with limited resources. We're working on innovative approaches that encompass cooperative automated transportation, mobility on demand, transportation system management and operations, transportation demand management, addressing the complex relationship between transportation and land use, providing a more complete suite of multimodal transportation choices, and making targeted investments in roadway capacity. We're using managed lanes and congestion pricing where appropriate to improve mobility and move more people on the infrastructure we have in place. We're making investments in items like ramp meters and variable speed message signs to improve our capacities. We're expanding our nationally recognized commute trip reduction program to address travel modes other than the commute, because we find that today only 16% of our total traffic is commute traffic. The rest of it is people going about their business in different ways. Finally, state DOTs need a well-trained and diverse workforce to deliver 21st century transportation programs. The Washington State DOT expects to lose a significant number of our employees through retirement in the next 5 years, including 31% of our maintenance staff and 41% of our engineers. If you look at our Washington State ferries, the men and women who drive our boats, 75% of them are eligible to retire in the next 5 years, and that's not a license you pick up down at the DMV. We also have significant gaps in our available workforce for our contractor and consulting partners. State DOTs can't deliver our programs without qualified personnel. So Congress should continue to support important programs like STEM education, on-the-job training supportive services, and disadvantaged business enterprise supportive services to help us bring the people we need to the workforce to deliver the program. In conclusion, we remain committed to assisting Congress in the development of strategies to ensure long-term economic growth and enhance quality of life through robust multimodal transportation investments. Thank you again for the honor and the opportunity to testify.